Past is alive. Thank you for tuning in. Tonight we're checking out a random box of sports cards that I came across yesterday at an antique mall. It was kind of hidden down on a shelf with some stuff stacked on top of it in a dimly lit part of the store. This is $6, and I love finding these random boxes and going through them because you never know what you're going to find. And I don't have super high expectations. I don't think we're going to find any 52 Mickey Mantles in here or nothing like that. But you might find some low-end rookie cards and things of that nature. And just first glance, I was seeing some stars in here. I saw there's a Griffey Jr. on top right there. I saw a Puckett. I went through a small little stack at the antique mall, and there's a Wayne Gretzky in there. But what about this one? The very first one I see, a JC rookie card. Jesus Christ. Possible rookie card. Pretty tattered. But that is a interesting piece to start the video off with. So we're going to go through this and see if we can find $6 worth of cards. And I'm pretty sure we'll be able to manage because Griffey, Gretzky, and I see a bunch of these Fleer Atlantic. They used to give you these when you get gas. I remember begging my dad to get gas at certain places so we get these cards. Will Clark. Whole set of these. I think there are like 20-some cards in the set. 25 cards to be exact. It looks like we might have a whole set here. Alomar. Bonds when he got traded to the Giants from the Buccos. There's Bobby Bowe, Eckersley, Cecil Fielder, Glavin. There's another Griffey. Very nice to see him in there. Mattingly. Sometimes you get lucky and you find some gems in boxes like this. Other times you just find junk. But for $6, can't go wrong. There's Sandberg, Ryan Sandberg, Frank Thomas, Van Slyke. Looks to be the whole set of these. Another Alomar. Some duplicates there. Another Griffey. Ripken. Very cool. No complaints at all. Right there was pretty sweet. We have some 87 tops. Looks like 87 Fleer. A bunch of junk wax era hockey with some sort of unknown mysterious hairs. But let's start going through this. See if we can find a bunch of Jeff Juden rookie cards and some stuck together hockey cards from the early 90s. Jeff Juden. These all the same cards. How crazy would it be to find a no name on front? Frank Thomas. Just tucked away in there. Some pretty random prospect cards from 1990 tops. We have some 89 Fleer in here. We might find some error cards. More bricked up hockey. And some more Atlantic. Sheffield, another Frank Thomas. Donnie Baseball, another Griffey. Very nice. Saberhagen in his early years. 87 Fleer. Some early 90s score. And some 87 tops. Henderson turned back the clock. Maybe we'll find one of those key rookies in this little stack. Sosha. Looking for like Larkin, Bo Jackson, Barry Bonds, Will Clark. It's a Strawberry. Very nice. All-star card. Alfredo Griffin with a printing blemish. Sid Bream. Very dorky looking Daryl Porter, Robinson, and Clemente turned back the clock. I love that card. I think it's one of my favorite cards ever. I actually bought it at a card show a couple years ago for $5, and it's in pretty good condition too. The original card, not that one. And some random 90 upper deck. Maybe we'll find a Ben McDonald error card in here. One of those. Rance Mulliniks always looked very nerdy. Vance Law, Santavina, Darling, and Candy Maldonado. Not his funny 91 upper deck card. The back of the card is funny, at least. 87 Fleer. I wonder if we could find ourselves in here. Ron Robinson. There's a Sandberg and Dave Parker. Yeah, who knows how long these were sitting here. Like I said, they were kind of hidden on this shelf. And $6 is a pretty random price to throw out there for some cards. So it could have been sitting there for years. It could have been for, I don't know, it could have been sitting in someone's basement for a long time too and haven't been gone through in a while. Clemens and Gary Carter. Brett Butler. And back to some 87 tops. Good old wood border Paul Molitor. Nice to see him in there. Ron Robinson. Probably not going to find any Barry Bonds rookies in here. Bo Jackson, but you never know. Creepy looking Carl Best. Vaughn Hayes. Jimmy Williams manager card. So we know for sure there's a Gretzky hiding out in here somewhere. And I don't look through these ahead of time. I like to save those and build up the suspense and do it with you guys for the first time. Some O-Pee-Chee from the late 80s. Brad Lauer. I actually went to school with a guy named Brad Lauer. Actually, these are early 90s. Some more 87 tops. But for being randomly thrown in this box, these are in pretty good condition for the most part. Mike Diaz, Charlie Huff, Belliard, Lonnie Smith, some buckos there. Terry Steinbach, Eckersley, pretty old. Chuck Foreman, pretty beat up. Something else hiding out in there. Let's investigate. Of course, the spring training cards from 1987 tops. 76 tops of Chuck Foreman. And some more O-Pee-Chee. Mike Vernon. But pass of any rookie cards, you know what to do. Kevin Stevens. Henderson. Rigetti All-Star card. A couple in there that were beat up with busted corners. Check out this Griffey. See what else is hiding in here. Fleer Tradition Griffey. Very nice. Bernie Williams, A-Rod. Some nice names there. Pedro J. Martinez. There's a Todd Helton Big League Challenge. And check that out. Derek Jeter All-Star Game. Kind of busted corners on that one, but still a nice one nonetheless. Ron Karkovice. I'm not going to spend too much time flipping these all around because that would just take forever. Jack Morris. This is pretty random too. Mark Clayton, 1,000-Yard Club. And Greg Bell. Never seen those before. Almost look like they're like Tiffany's. And some more hockey. Brian Leach. Steve Yzerman. Trevor Linden. And Kay Whitmore rookie card. Couple nice names in there. And forgive me if names get butchered or mispronounced in hockey, football. My knowledge is not that great. Here's a nice one, though. Gretzky, Crowning Glory, and Brett Hall. Jeremy Roenick. Some big names in there. Gord Murphy, Thomas Sandstrom. Michael Goulet. Gary Galley, and some stuck-together stadium clubs. These are pretty notorious for doing this. I'm not going to peel them apart and risk the paper loss, but I am working on a solution for unbricking these. It is in the works. Ed Belfour. And some more sticky stadium club. We'll pass on those for now. See what else is in here. I see some more penny sleeves. Could that lead to something good? Dave Cohn, Danny Jackson, Saberhagen. Actually won the Cy Young in 1989. Tim Raines, Mike Greenwell is a big name around this time. Frank Viola, Mike McFarland. Twin sticker and some more football. Mervin Fernandez, the Pro Bowl card. Brent Fullwood, Mark Spindler. And check this out. This is pretty awesome. The Tom Glavine, John Smoltz error card. Is there a whole bunch of them in here? Not a very valuable card, but this is a cool one. I always liked this one as a kid. A John Smoltz card, but Glavine is pictured. They did correct this one as well, but that's pretty sweet to find one like that in there. Kevin Tapani. I think the error card is probably, I think, more common than the corrected version, but still cool to come across that. Here's some 89 upper deck. You know what that could lead to. Eric Metcalf. More Mervin Fernandez. A bunch of them. Jeff Branson. I'm not really sure why he's in an oversized penny sleeve. Interesting. Dickie Knowles, Rick Russell, Dwight Lowry, Louis Lips. So we got a bunch of his cards in there from the early 90s. Steve Wapnick, Jason Grimsley, Fernandez, Alan Mills. I wonder if these are Tiffany's. I don't think that they are, but probably not. Henderson. Oh, here's a nice one. Griffey. Every time I find Griffeys in boxes like this, besides the Atlantic ones, are always muffed up on the corners, and this one is no exception. Nice card, though, nonetheless. Bunch of 92 Stadium clubs. The big one back in this one in 92 was Pat Listash. And, of course, I always got to point out how they had the Topps rookie picture on the back in 91, 92. I used to love that. Kyle Abbott. Doug Jones, Jeffries, Donald Harris. We got some more Atlantic. I see a Puckett peeking out here. Anthony Thompson, Harvey Martin, early 80s. Jack Morris. Some 88 score. We got to investigate this. Dave Stewart and Jack Morris. And a $6 tag on this random Super Bowl collage of cards there. More 90 Donruss. Guerrero, Puckett, Hojo. Robbie Alomar, Jack Armstrong, Gary Lehman, Kevin Green, and John Tonelli. So far, nothing too crazy in here, but that's to be expected. A couple nice names, though. Some bricks, of course. Sheffield. Some more bricks. There's Brian Leach on top of that one. Some more 87 tops and Fleer. Digging deep here. Now these like 93 scorecards. Maybe we'll find like a Lemieux in here or something like that. Or a Patrick Waugh. Peter Nedved. Name I remember from my past. Eiserman again. 1,000th point. And back to the tops once again. Paul Molitor, probably the biggest one we've seen on the base set. Tom Seaver, the next big one there. It's a nice one. Pat Dobson. I used to like that design a lot, the Future Stars. That was pretty cool. The big one back then, Dave Magadan Future Stars. This was Mike Schmidt All-Star card. Mitch Williams. And Jesse Barfield. Tops off the next stack. John Van Beesbrook is a nice name. Big name back from when I was a kid. Mike Modano. Another Van Beesbrook. Interesting. He got traded, I guess. Owen Nolan. And there's a Lemieux. Sweet. Never seen that card before. Pretty decent condition. Darius Kasparaitis, who went on to play for the Pens. Bunch of random 89 tops cards wedged in here. Maybe we'll find one of these error cards. Fred Lynn, Saberhagen, Dave Steve, Joyner, Hojo, Tony Fernandez. And we got a bunch of early 90s score hockey in here too that are covered in what looks to be pubes of some sort from some sort of species. Mike Richter, Chris Chelios, Matt Sundin, Solani, and something stuck to him. Paper loss, that horrible paper loss that we will hopefully solve very soon. Doug Gilmore. These are in pretty good condition, though. Paul Coffey, Nudewick, a couple of his cards. Adam Oates. Whoops. I'm passing over rookies, which I don't think I am. At least prominent rookies. Be sure to yell at me like you always do. Mike Scott, Glenn Davis, some prospect cards. Steve Trout. Sid Bream, Ontiveros. Looking for like Barry Larkin rookie in here, Bo Jackson. There's a couple like couple less notable ones, I guess. Jane Moyer has a rookie card in here, John Kruk. Some Mike Brown, some sticker cards, and John Kruk. 87 tops. Not his rookie card, but very early on in his career. I guess second year card you can call that. Willie Banks. Kruk's rookie is, of course, his tops rookie is the 86 traded with that filthy sweat-stained hat. I'm not really sure why they didn't tell him about that before they took the picture. Matt Sundin. Got a bunch of these early 90s scoring here. Mike Gardner. And back to some more Atlantics. Greg Maddox. I bought a ton of packs of these. Some guy at a flea market had like, I think there was like 200 packs of Sunoco and Atlantic cards. I think I got them for like $5. Pretty awesome. And some 90 upper deck. Let's keep an eye out for some of these error cards that may be in here. That'd be pretty cool. We already found one. Brian Fisher. I was pumped on him as a kid. Definitely had the whole Buccos team set. Todd Zeal and Kevin Moss. Hot one back in the day. Todd Zeal and Kevin Moss. Those two were huge if you were a kid. And the portrait card. We got a Bonds in here as well. Portrait and a checklist of Bobby Bowe and the whole entire Pirates team from 1990. I would have loved that one as a kid. Bonds base. That's a nice one. Mike Devereaux. Trevor Wilson. Kevin Elster. Tony Gwynn. Some big names in this little stack. And, of course, this card had to be in there. Randy McCammon, the most seductive-looking baseball card ever produced. I love it. I'm so happy that's in there. That is great. Jose Offerman. This was a pretty hot one back then, too. He's a big prospect. Smoltz. Bad Hair Day or Jeff Parrott. Pendleton, some more Score 91. All these crazy colors, color coding. Mark Messier, Robert Dirk, and there's plenty more. Terry Steinbach. Plenty more of these 91 scores. I don't even know what the big rookie in here was. I think Yager was 91. Maybe Dominic Hasek maybe might have a rookie card in here. I really couldn't tell you. Mike Tomlek. Pete Peters. Looks like a bunch of commons, but I could be wrong. Neil Wilkinson. I would probably bet those are commons. I wouldn't bet a lot because I'd probably lose. More 91 score. Sean Chambers, Steve Leach. No really big names that I'm seeing in here. Ray Shepard, Adam Graves, Jari Curry, Grant Fuhr. A couple names I recognize in here. Nicholas Lidstrom, Kay Whitmore, and what else do we have? Some more bricks. Love it. OPG Premier. They're pretty notorious for doing that. And a couple random stragglers. Alfredo Griffin, Tommy Lasorda, and some more Fleer Tradition. We got Barry Sanders, Eric Davis, Barry Sanders Pro Set. This card for the 5th or 6th time. Muhammad. And check that out. Griffey All-Star Game card. It's like the Jeter we saw earlier. These were made by, I guess, Ritz or Oreo or Nabisco or whatever company produced those. And Kurt Schilling with a really creepy look on his face. He is up to no good. Another brick for 93 Leaf. Of course, we see that with baseball all the time. And that leaves us with a bunch of score. And we still have these OPGs as well. And I definitely saw a Gretzky base in here that was pretty decent from what I could tell. Ray Bork in this dimly lit, dark, and abandoned building. Oh, I guess it wasn't abandoned, but just trying to be dramatic, I guess. In this stack, I believe, Central Red Army. A bunch of these. Curtis Joseph, Prospect, Pat LaFontaine, Ray Bork, and Luke Robitaille, and there is the Gretzky. Pretty sharp-looking card, too. Darren Pupa, Luke Robitaille. Nice Gretzky there, and there's more of those. Some more penny sleeves coming up. What are we going to uncover in here? Mike Richter, Peter Nedved, Grant Fuhr, Paul Coffey. I used to like him as a kid. Sift through some more of these and see what we can find. Like I said before, there's not a ton of value here. Mark Messier, but it's fun to go through here and see what you can find. I'd much rather spend $6 on a box of random sports cards than go and buy, you know, 3 $2 scratch-off tickets. And there's a Gretzky. Couple of them. Season leaders from 91 score. Pretty sweet. Ed Belfour. Brett Hall. A little blemish to his corner. And Luke Robitaille. Let's check these out. Some more spring training. Ozzie Smith All-Star cards. A cool one. Steve Garvey. A lot of people think he should be in the Hall of Fame. Dalton. It's his second year, Darren Dalton. Brian Clutterbuck. Hojo. Greg Brock. There's that crazy Greg Brock card. When I was a kid, I used to be so intrigued by this card because I always thought this was like his heavy metal hair coming out from the back of him. And years later, looking back, it's like, oh, those are palm trees. But, I mean, you can see where I'm coming from, right? Greg Brock and his heavy metal hair. Love it. Gotta pay tribute to that card when I see it. Roger Craig. Jim Mora Pro Set. Some random ones in there. John Cerruti. John Kruk second year cards. Some Pro Bowl cards. Ozzie Newsome on the back. Not to know him on front. Mookie Wilson. Some more of these O-Pee-Chee. I wonder if there's like the whole set in here. More Central Red Army. But these are in nice shape. I'm not going to spend a bunch of time on those. I'm trying to keep this video to a minimum, and it's already at 20 minutes, so we still got more to look at and uncover some tobacco cards, possibly. You never know, and I am hopeful. Andy Moog. Nothing too crazy in there that I'm familiar with, and these random things that are coming out of this box. Brett Hall, nice one. Ulf Samuelson, another Brett Hall. May have to try to like string this set together. Jocelyn Lemieux, Ron Hextall. I don't know how many cards are in this set, but pretty sharp looking. Yeah, we'll see and take a crack at this. See what I can come up with. Mark Recchi. I haven't seen a Lemieux in here yet, though. But there's still more to go through. More of these Central Red Armies. I don't know if these are all duplicates or if there's a ton of those. There's a checklist. Could not tell you. I'm sure that somebody on here could tell me, though. Pierre Turgeon, Brian Leach, Cam Neely, Trevor Linden. That's pretty early on in his career. John Van Beesbrook. So some names in here I'm starting to recognize now. Lemieux, Joe Sakic. He used to have his rookie card a long time ago. I think it's like late 80s tops or maybe 1990. Somewhere in that range, I know. Ron Tugnut. Ray Bork. Mullen. Pat Verbeek. My apologies if I'm going too fast. Ulf Samuelson. And some more 87 tops and randoms in this penny sleeve. Cal Daniels strutting his stuff. Paul O'Neill, Larkin, Nick Aseski. So I'm guessing whoever put this out at the Antique Mall, I'm guessing it was probably an older gentleman that just had these laying around for a long time, and still is some, or still are some stars and whatnot in here. And I don't know if he had this box in the bathroom with him because of all the hairs that are in here. That episode of Seinfeld, the book in the bathroom. It's been flagged that it's been in the bathroom. Great episode. Theoren Fleury, Marty McSorley, Sergei Fedorov, Ed Belfour, Brett Hall, Gretzky. There's some nice ones in here. Cam Neely. Rick Tocchet, Roenick, Mark Messier. All the big names are hidden in this one stack. Gretzky, again, Mike Modano. There's a Patrick Waugh. First time seeing him in here. Lemieux. Couple Lemieux. Very nice. Gretzky, Brett Hall. So they all saved it for last. All the stars are in this one stack. Another Gretzky looking like Ellen DeGeneres. That is pretty creepy. Dave Taylor. Neil Wilkinson. Look at that awesome, beautiful mullet. Eric Lindros. I don't know if that's a rookie card or not. First round draft choice, I would guess that it probably would be, but I don't know. I've never seen that card before. Let me know down below. Very cool. Possible Lindros rookie. Lindros. Ray Bork, Pierre Turgeon, Roenick, Yzerman. Lot of hockey in here. Dominic Hasek, I think that might be his rookie card. Joe Sacco. They were all hiding out in that one stack. And we have some vintage peeking out in here. Kyle Ripken Jr. All-Star card. Paul Ossenmacher and some 70s football. Roy Jefferson. Willie Buchanan. At 76 tops. Jerry Morales. Joe Washington. Ahmad Rashad. 1980 tops. Sweet. Andy Moog. What else are we going to find? There's Yammer Yager. Probably a second-year card to him, I'm guessing. I don't think that's his rookie. There's Gretzky, though. Base. Teppo. Darren Pupa. And there were two stacks left of what looked to be all 91 score. Jablonski. See if we can find some more nice names in here. Marty Lemieux is a nice one, though. Joe Sakic. Brett Hall. Linden. I'm sure a lot of these hockey cards aren't too desirable. Dream Team. Cool. Patrick Waugh. Never saw these before. Gretzky. Some all-rookie team cards. Yager. Sergei Fedorov. No, boxes of these probably used to cost like $5. I don't know what they're at now, but with the spike in all the sports card boxes, I'm sure that probably more than that. Let's see if we can find something besides some crusty old hairs in these last two stacks. But we did see some cool rookie cards in here. Gordy Roberts. Seems to be just nothing too crazy in that stack. See Brett Hall coming up here on the back of this next one, though. And some more stars. It appears. Ron Francis. More of these portrait cards. Brett Hall. Getting down to the nitty gritty. Jocelyn Lemieux. Adam Oates. Hextall. Mike Modano, Kevin Stevens, Sergei Fedorov. Not too bad in that stack. And back to this blinding red again. Peter Bondra, Marty McSorley, Roenick, Tom Barrasso, Fleury. I wonder if I could put this set together too. It's probably a pretty big set, I imagine. If I had to guess, if it's anything like the baseball set, Brett Hall, Man of the Year. It's a cool card. Paul Coffey, Messier. Some more stars there. NHL Brothers. Trevor Kidd. I think that's his rookie card. I think. Probably passing over some half-decent ones here. Tony Amonte. Jeff Daniels. Not the actor. And the final stack of this $6 box. I would say that this box was definitely worth it. Not by a ton, but I mean the fun of going through this for $6 is worth it to me. Mark Recchi. Brian Bellows. Joe Nudewick. Where's the gem at? The gem hiding in this last stack. Mike Craig. Eiserman again. And Lemieux base. Nice. Hiding away in the very last stack. Where is our Honus Wagner 1909? We did not find it in there, but that was a lot of fun though, and we definitely found some nice cards. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know if you enjoyed the video. If there's something I passed over, feel free to yell at me and tell me that I missed something great. Yeah, you can't go wrong buying these random boxes at antique malls or flea markets for a few bucks. The fun is worth it just for $6. So let me know down below if I missed anything. And I appreciate you guys for watching, and I will see you all hopefully tomorrow night for Turn Back the Clock Tuesday and 97 and 98 Pinnacle Inside. Have a great night, guys.